I'm at a festival and I stumbled upon a school for children in the woods where the festival is. And I'm blown away because I have heard about places like this, but I have never been in one. And I made videos which I will splice with this one. And it's so, you feel, I feel right now exactly like a child in a beautiful, beautiful feeling environment. I mean, this is spectacular. I wanna teddy bear. I wanted to actually make a video earlier um, during the fest because I was getting a lot of, and I'm probably whispering, so that's not very smart. But I was getting a lot of downloads during yesterday and during the fest that I really wanted to record. But now that I saw this beauty, and they were sad, they were actually sad, and it was about, again, this journey that I'm currently on, which is reaching towards and deciphering the energies, reaching towards 3D, 5D relating. So, you know, we start with authentic communication and then learn how to truly honor ourselves and realize that when we honor ourselves, we are getting closer to intimacy in the most beautiful way, in a healthy way, where it is not a burden, where it is no longer a coping mechanism, trigger, and all these other things just vanish away. Things that we see, of course, in our society, in relationships of any kind, any relationship, business, personal, romantic. Anyway, so on this journey, and because I don't really want to expand on that, I may have to, if I make it a series, I may have to make like an introduction video. Yeah, I've been crying again a lot, and I smile when I say that, but it's not fun while you cry. It is not. It's not. It is really about having the courage to touch that little spot in your heart, and it feels huge. It's not. It doesn't feel little. It feels huge, and it feels very, very wounded and very, very scared and alone. So what I touched today was the nothingness, the space in between, where I'm understanding, I'm being led to understand by friendships and conversations that sometimes hurt. As we are all collectively learning how to honor our own truth, we inevitably trigger each other. The question is, what do we do with those triggers, right? So I and the people that I relate with now, on this journey of learning how to be more and more authentic and more free, we use the triggers as emotional intelligence techniques. So we take it and we look at it like a scientist and we say, oh, okay, like a computer program, if then, right? So if I press here, this happens. Wow, that's crazy. It hurts a lot, or it blows up, or whatever. But it really is an if then. And you can step back through the pain, through the rage, or whatever it is that the then is, and say, wow, how does this mechanism work? And what is causing it really? And can I deactivate it? Can I activate a different mechanism? Why am I saying all of that? Because the last couple of days I'm being led to understand the next phase of relating towards 5D and 6D and whatever Ds in New Earth terms is about being comfortable. And I'm slowing down here because I have to find the thread again, because it's actually such a brand new vibration that I'm hearing. It's like I'm a radio station and I'm receiving this new signal that I've never received before. And so you have to be very, very quiet inside, very centered with yourself to sort of be able to let it settle. It's almost like you're a river and it's floating, and you recognize that it's brand new, you've never seen this element before, and it is the next step, and you just want to gently bring it in, and let it integrate, and let it settle. So that's why my voice changes and my pace change when I try to go there. So it's about we are all programmed, conditioned to feel important and to different degrees. But if you think about what the sentence choose me, love me, only me, at least for this minute, this moment. Because you have a full range of relationships, right? But in the romantic sense, we are conditioned, and in the social sense as well, to certain shades of I have worth, I have value, and therefore I can be chosen among all the rest of humanity. At least one human being should choose me. We believe that. That is a belief that causes a lot of pain, I just realized. Because you chase it, but when you stop to chase it and you ask yourself, does it really matter? Who does it matter to? Why does it matter? Does one drop of rain need to be chosen over another? Does a leaf in a gorgeous jungle like here does it have this painful need? Does a star in the sky need to be unique and different? We don't know, because we still don't have conversations with them, but I believe no. And yet humanity, so if you strip that away as well, you're left with a sense of void, which freaked me out. I felt it yesterday for the first time, I think, I felt it before, but I felt it so briefly that my coping mechanisms have quickly overwritten that sensation. But I was able to really feel it and relax into it, and it feels horrible. This to breathe inside a space where you don't matter. You just don't matter, and to breathe in that space, really breathe in that space, and look around and feel the utter loneliness, or what we call loneliness. But I started questioning it. This gut-wrenching feeling that I've been carrying around with me for months now, calling it loneliness, calling it, I don't know, whatever. And if you allow it to, it will scream so loud in your head that, of course, you will see everything, all the coping mechanisms of humanity: drinking, smoking, sex addictions, going after, unacquainted love, whatever, violent even behavior. Like all of them, all the coping mechanisms can come out of that petrifying space of vacuum, of nothingness, of you are nobody and nothing, and you don't matter, and your life doesn't matter, and you're not special, and you're not important, and that's okay. Oh, what do you mean that's okay? That's so not okay. That's totally not okay. It's completely not okay. Are you okay with that? Are you really, really okay with not mattering whatsoever to no one? I don't think that we are, but it's an interesting space to explore. Because I'm being led to see that it is only from that piece of not coping with it, not clenching your teeth and saying, okay, I don't matter, okay, I'll survive somehow. No. Embracing it, just like any other shadow work, like being comfortable. I'm going to obviously have to work through this for myself. This is not going to be easy at all. But I am really certain that it is crucial crucial to ascending further in relating and in ascending towards new earth. Crucial because it affects every single aspect of your attitude towards nature, towards yourself, towards your possessions, towards life, towards what other people owe you. Nothing. But it will allow you to actually live that way as opposed to think that that's how it should live. I'm excited and terrified at the same time. I just cried in the middle of yoga again because the voice inside is so scared. And ironically, when I came up here into this again, whoa, gorgeous space. Seriously, wow. I don't know. I wanna give lectures here or something. It's so beautiful. When I came up here, there was one lonely little boy, tiny little boy, alone, all the way up here. I have no idea how he got here. I don't imagine that an adult left him here, so he must have climbed the stairs somehow alone. I have no idea. But he was crying in that exact same way that I was crying earlier in yoga. That absolute, beautiful, pure, childish way of desperation for that one little moment. Purity. And I just laid down and cried with him for 3 minutes. Then an adult came, who looked at me very angry because I think I was supposed to be soothing the kid. I don't agree, there's a whole other topic. I don't agree. I think we teach each other to be ashamed and to shut down when we do that, when we pick up the child. Oh, I'm getting completely off topic. Never mind. It was beautiful for me. And then they left him and they left me to do this video. So exercise for the next steps of relationships and ascending. Can you meditate inside a complete void where your existence does not matter whatsoever, because that's really just part of the universal truth of existence? And can you feel it? Can you allow it to be? Because if we are here at this stage, we've done a lot of shadow work. And shadow work is about that. It's about embracing the very, very scary, terrifying, ugly parts that we don't have to like if we still want to place judgment of good, bad, and like and dislike, which we do, because our ego, I think, is probably always going to place a judgment of, oh, I like this, and no, I don't like this. So that you don't have to like it, but can it be okay? Can you actually not panic, freak out, lose your marbles, and try to claw at the closest salvation, be that food, a new relationship, anything, social contact, even going out with your friends that night or whatever it was that you would want to just disrupt that vacuum with, let's learn, and why not? Maybe I'm sure that's obviously not how we would live, but I think that it will graduate us to the next level of vibration and ascending to 5D, 6D. I don't really know how you measure the 5Ds and 6Ds and 7Ds, but it's certainly, if that's your goal, as it is mine, try living in that space. Summon it. If it hasn't occurred in your life, although if you're watching this video, it's probably very synchronistic, and you have had these weird, painful occurrences that keep pushing you away and saying no. That's what's happened to me personally. That's been my journey in the last few months, and it's just like I am in this amazing environment, and yet I'm being refused connection to it. And I reach out to feel the old familiar ways of navigating society and relating, and to navigating life in general. And it's basically saying no, not this, and you can't have it. And I'm just like, why don't you want me to have anything, or to feel connected to my environment, or to my friends and to my social circle? That just doesn't make sense. And and then over time I finally allowed myself to hear the message, because I was blocking it for a very long time. I was blocking it with food mainly. Uh, that no, this is the lesson. Go through this and you will see. Go through this door and you will see. This door is going to suck a little bit. It's going to scare the shit out of you, but go there. So I finally heard, and I'm doing it, and I'm curious actually. Now the curiosity was born in me of like, oh wow, what's in this vacuum then? I mean, it's really not pleasant, and it feels like your skin is going to sort of not burn off, but like fizzle off of you, like you will disintegrate if you admit that truth, if you really embody it and breathe into that. I do not matter. It really feels like you would just disintegrate, but of course you won't. And so, yeah, definitely leave comments, please. Like, this is really important to me. I think that, sorry, I keep putting my knee there. I don't realize where the camera angles are. It's very important that we do this together. This is not a lecture, this is a conversation. We are doing this all together, and the wisdom is flying back and forth all the time, and we are constantly coaching each other and healing each other, and that's it. So yeah, participate, definitely. Bye.